Hey, badass business owners, welcome back to the show. Do you think business just falls in your lap? Well, of course it doesn't. So why are you acting like it does? All right, let me back up for a second and let me tell you what the hell I'm even talking about. So the other day I am in a coaching meeting, and this particular coaching session is with a landscaper, and we started talking about business, and he's doing very well, so it has nothing to do with his business, but we started talking about competitors and how many you can like throw a rock and you can hit a landscaper. And, we started talking about the fact that there's a lot of businesses out there where we have lots of them in any community. It could be a landscaper, for example, cleaners, house cleaners. I even threw in realtors. There's like 50 million. I mean, even in our little town, there's probably 300-400 that actually live here. Hard to fathom that, but when you actually look at the numbers, you can see that there's quite a few there. But whatever business you're in, think about it. How many people like to do what it is that you do? And one of the challenges, and we've talked about this in the past as far as competitors, is that we sometimes let how many competitors are out there get in our way. But here's the reality. The reason you can shake a stick and have so many of them, but the reason why they're not doing that well is because so many people start a business and then sit on the sidelines waiting for business to fall in their lap. They think that it's just going to happen to them. And you may have been a victim of this in the beginning. The reason I don't think that you do it as much today is because you're a badass. You're listening to this podcast because you've been working on improving your business. But you can take advantage of this because there are a lot of folks out there that are sitting around waiting and twiddling their thumbs. And the reality is they're in name only. They're not doing anything they can do, and which means that there's all this business out there for you to pick up, and for you, not to let it get into your head that these guys are stealing your business. They're not stealing your business. They can't even steal their socks out of the drawer. Okay, let's face it. Because if you're not willing to go out there, and you're not willing to go out there and hustle, and you're not willing to go out there and start meeting people and getting in front of people and whatnot, it's not going to happen. So if you happen to be listening and you are trying to figure out why your business isn't taking off, well, I want you to look at yourself and your attitude. You can't do nothing and expect something. All right. Even in the real estate world, do you know how many realtors that I work with and deal with and come across that want to sit there and moan and groan about how they can't get their business and how they can't come up with this and they can't come up with that. And then when I ask them what they're doing to be able to get that, they're not really doing anything. Matter of fact, when it comes to working, actually work, they're not even working on their business. They're not even trying to put together a website or to go out and network or try to reach out to the people that they know or to even walk their own neighborhood to try to get some business. And that's the same for all these different types of businesses. I'm not saying that it's comfortable. I'm an introvert. I don't want to go out there and start doing all these different things. But I knew when I was getting my business going, I had to get out there and people to know. When I took over my ice cream shop, guess what? I had to figure out how to get all these people to know I even existed, even though I was on one of the most popular corners in the town. I can't tell you how many people didn't even know we existed. So I had to be creative, and I had to spend time thinking on how I was going to get it out there that this place even existed. And you need to do the same thing with your business. In today's world, in today's internet world, and with how many ways we've changed about how to do things on the internet over the last year of trying to figure out business, there are plenty of ways for you to be able to be creative and get your business out there. And really, word of mouth is all it really takes to be able to get your business to go crazy and to go viral. Just like a video, word of mouth is a big chunk of that. You've got to figure out how can you get in front of 10 people that have some good influence and who can help recommend your business to other people. Because once they do that, it's going to take off. For example, if you're a cleaner or you're a landscaper, since I'm picking on them today, get out there and find out who the real estate agents are in your town. Let's pull all three of these people together, because a real estate agent makes referrals all the time. They make referrals to other agents. They make referrals to their buyers. They make referrals to their sellers. And guess what? Their buyers and sellers make recommendations to their family and friends. It has the ability to blow up your business. I've talked about this way back in the past. I need to do another episode on this because I think it's one of the most powerful ways for most local businesses to be able to blow up their business. The reality, but the point is, don't sit around waiting for that business. But we also discovered and discussed another key thing that you can do with some of these little baby wannabe business owners. And I believe in their heart they want to be a business owner. I just don't know if they have what it takes to go off and be a business owner. What if when your business starts getting so big and you need to sometimes get some help for your jobs, why don't you reach out to these folks? For example, as a landscaper, one of the things we talked about with my guy is reaching out to some of these smaller guys and saying, hey, I've got this job. I need to have a couple of subs. So instead of me hiring some guys off the street, how about if I use your company to help out? Or here's a job that he's no longer going to be able to do because it might be a little bit smaller than what he goes to. He can do it as a referral to this person, because now what he's doing is he's spreading the love. This guy's not going to steal his secrets, because they're not even, let's face it, someone who's not willing to do anything today to get their business going isn't going to steal your secrets when you have them be a sub for you, helping you out on some other jobs. So what you can do is you can be a partner, you can be a mentor to them at the same time. So let's just say there is a job that you can't do, and instead of just blowing off that customer, you want to keep a great relationship with that customer. You can say, hey, I'll tell you what, I can't do it at this moment, but I know somebody that it can. And meanwhile, you've made a partnership with one or two little guys in your city that can take on those jobs. So you hand them over to this. You get a referral if you want. Depends on the size of the job. If it's $60, don't take a referral. But if it's something that might get this person, $500, $600, do a little 10% thing. Let the guy know that, hey, there's more coming, because he needs to remember, he or she needs to remember that, hey, you're a good referral source for them. They may never want or have what it takes from the entrepreneurial side to drive their business, but they want to feel as if they can do their own. And by the way, if they decide business isn't for them and they get more business from you, they might say, hey, can I just come work for you instead of me having my own business? Boom, instant shift leader, crew leader, whatever you want to call them in your business, because they're good at what they do. They just don't know how to drive a business. There's so many things that you can get from this practice if you allow it to happen. So what I'm telling you is just look at your business, look at your town, and look at how many people do what it is that you do. First, do not be intimidated by them. The majority of them are never going to do what it takes to get their business going, but you can leverage them for any other jobs that you may or may not have. Two, if you are one of those people sitting on your couch waiting for that business to come rolling down, stop. It's not going to happen. You know what? Real estate agents who do floor time crack me up when they sit there for 3 hours, moan and groan that no one walks in the door, and for 3 hours all they did is play Candy Crush and surf Facebook. You're not even working on your business during the 3 hours you allocated to work on your business. Why would you not be investigating stuff? At bare minimum, take a subdivision that you don't know really well, or an area you don't know really well, and dive in and look at what houses are for sale in that area. Do some studying, do some learning. Folks, there's so many different things that people can be doing to get their business better. And I want to make sure that you know that. Get out there, talk to people. And I know, oh, Tammy, you don't understand. When I talk to people, they say they already have someone. Yeah, I've talked about this in the past. Become their number two. Be their number two, because every number two gets a shot at number one. And when you get a shot at number one, you show them how damn awesome and wonderful you are. You become their backup person, saying, hey, I understand that you've got a person that's your go-to, but if you ever run into a bind and you need somebody, give me a call. I'll be glad to jump right in for you. When you get that opportunity, you knock it out of the park, and guess what? You now become their dedicated number two, if not their number one, when their number one can't service them the way that they used to service them. Listen, you can wish all day, but success is earned, and you have to get out there and you hustle. I'm not saying to work 24/7, but I am saying that if you actually pay attention to the number of hours you're working, guess what? All these the folks on the wishing side, they're working 10, 15 if they actually look at how much time they're putting and investing into your business. For some of you, you know exactly what I'm talking about, because you used to be one of those people that sat there and wished, and you realized you had to change the way you went out and you hustled, and you went you went for your business. And this is exactly what I need you to be able to share with others. And by the way, worst case, you become a mentor for some of these people and help them get their business off the ground. But the heart, you know what? People may want your advice all day long, but they've got to be willing to make some changes and do some action. Nothing drives me nuts more than when I spend 2 hours trying to help coach you and give you some ideas of how to grow your business, and you don't take any of the advice and you don't do any of it. You're just wasting your time, and you're definitely wasting my time. I will give my time freely to anybody who wants to grow and get better, and I love it, and I get excited for the business, and I love to see what happens. But nothing is more frustrating when someone wants the advice, but they don't want to do anything about it. Don't be one of those people. Take the advice, run with it, try it. You're going to fail a lot. You're going to win a lot. You're going to go, hey, this works, this doesn't work. Just do something. At the end of the day, it's exactly what I'm talking about. Money doesn't fall from the trees. Business isn't going to fall from the sky for you. You got to get out there. You got to hustle. You got to try different things and then get it into a system that works. And that's what other episodes are for. I'm just ranting. I had to get this off my chest, and that's going to be it for today. Get out there, kick some ass, and I will talk to you on the next episode. Bye for now. Hey, before you go, if you're looking to learn more about your business numbers, then check out the Know Your Business Numbers course, where we take a deeper dive into the key numbers, the calculations, the reports that will help you take your business to the next level. My mission is to help everyone love their business numbers. Yes, even including those of you that hate math. So much profit is hidden inside of your business numbers, and I want you to create some awesome profits. So check out the link in the show notes or head on over to the knowyourbusinessnumberscourse.com. Once again, knowyourbusinessnumberscourse.com. Come join me. Let's go ahead and work on building your profits.